Hey, RETechnology, happy Tech Tuesday. I am Maya Paveza, also known as Maya RE Guru. Today, I wanted to talk to you guys about some Facebook stuff. I've noticed that Facebook has started to become a little more serious about friend requests. And what they're doing is that if somebody makes a friend request and you say no, it will then ask you if you actually know that person in real life, yes or no. Of course, it would be nice if there was the option of yes, I do, or no, or like maybe, not sure, need to check, or acquainted, or whatever. But it's a clear yes or no. The problem is that if you make a friend request to somebody that maybe you know online or you've met in the past, it's been a long time, and they don't recall who you are and they say no, it's a mark against you. Now, what happens with those is that I guess I'm not sure what the cumulative scoring system is here, but after you reach a certain point, Facebook will start to kind of warn you, do you really know this person? Are you sure? And then they will suspend you from friend requests. The first time is, I believe, for, was it 5 or 7 days? Second time is for 14 days. And there is the threat of having your account revoked. So it's very important these days to be careful with your friend requests. But I think what's more important is that if you get a friend request from somebody you don't know, just say no. But if it asks if you know them, say yes. Just so that maybe that person remembers you, you don't remember them, they want to connect. You're not necessarily sort of putting them into, I don't know, detention or potentially expulsion sort of situation. So, I guess detention, suspension, and expulsion, I would sort of equate it with sort of the high school thing. So, I don't think that, to me, it's a little counterintuitive. I think that Facebook shouldn't be asking me that question or asking you that question. It's just, do you want the friend request or not? No. Yes. Whatever. That's fine. We have our own categories and groups we can put people into. What I'm seeing is, especially in the real estate industry, you may know people from conferences, you may know people from online, you may know people from webinars, maybe you've chatted with them on Twitter. Whatever the case may be, there may be a connection there, but you may not immediately click on that, or maybe you just don't want to have them on your personal page, which is okay. In which case, just saying yes that do know them will potentially keep that person from getting in trouble with Facebook. Now, if it's a real spammer or something like that, hey, have at it. But I think it's an attempt to avoid these sort of spam connections that Facebook is trying to protect our privacy, but I think it's not quite the right and perfect solution. I've seen some people at executive levels at companies in our industry get suspended. So if you say no, try to say also yes that you know them. Second thing, LinkedIn. LinkedIn is almost actually getting easier to connect to than Facebook, which used to be the complete and polar opposite. So I think it's kind of interesting. If you've got second level connections on LinkedIn, you can pretty much connect with all of them as long as you add a personal message. It autofills a personal message, so you don't have to put one in. So, but that'll pretty much guarantee that, oh, workaround on Facebook. If you happen to get suspended, as happened to a friend of mine, what you can do to try to continue to build your connections during that period is, first of all, if someone permits subscriptions, subscribe to them. And once you've subscribed, it allows you to post if they're allowing that on their account. So maybe like something or a quick message, sort of get noticed, or if you're even comfortable enough, poke them. And that's actually been working for somebody that I've been kind of consulting with and telling them what to do. So they were at a complete suspension level for 14 days, second one, and they needed to make connections with people before they went to the NAR annual. So they started doing the subscriptions and doing the pokes. And guess what? It worked. People went, oh, I know you. So there's a workaround for you. Keep your circle of influence growing and keep your connections growing and work around the Facebook tightening of the noose, as it were. Second thing, a lot of people have been talking, or I guess third, a lot of people have been talking about agent reviews and agent rating sites and things like that. And, I think there's inherently an issue of consumers trusting us. So what we have to do is we have to find sites the consumers themselves will trust. About a year ago, I was introduced to a site called Mountain of Agents, and I really didn't think much of it until my friend Eric at Market Leader mentioned it to me last week, and then I connected with the folks behind it. Neat product, mountainofagents.com, and it's a consumer review product created by consumers out of their sort of not positive real estate experiences they had in purchasing their home. Great aesthetics, really easy to use. Uses Facebook Connect to verify that the person is legitimate, so you can't just kind of create fluffy reviews. I think it's probably a really good answer and option. And there is no cost to agents unless you want to buy one of their featured zip codes. So I would say everybody go check out Mountain of Agents and get your clients in there to review you, because I think that it's a consumer site for consumers and by consumers. They're going to like that, and I think that it'll help our reputation. So happy Tech Tuesday. I'm Maya Paveza. I hope you all have a great Thanksgiving if you're in the US. If you're in Canada, happy month late. Sorry. And we'll see you next Tuesday. Thanks.